It's okay now.
Okay, that's what matters, that it's okay now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Oh, I can see that someone decided to join us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome back. Nice seeing you again here, Fat Gus. What do you think? What does Fat Gus think about her new friend, Sad Gus?
I think she's just jealous that that Sad Gus has a birthday hat and well, a scarf. She also stole my Hermione again.
Oh God, what? Well, I told you about the tactic that I tried with my cats, but I guess it didn't work, huh?
Yeah, it didn't work.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Well, you know what? You never know with squirrels. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it isn't. There's no rules. So, in the last class, in our previous class, we finished and completed the last unit. That's
Yep.
a very tiny eraser. That's the tiniest eraser I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I have this one, the big one.
Do you have a small one?
This is the smallest one that I have.
Let me see mine. Oh, mine is smaller.
Smaller. It is. That's very cute. Okay. Well, today in this class we will be discussing a new unit. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
I'm very happy to hear that. So this is case file, the Great White. Wow. This is the dossier, an investigative dossier on the ocean's apex predator. What does this mean?
Apex predator is the predator it's like the top predator in a habitat. But I think orcas or killer whales are the apex predator because killer whales can kill sharks.
Mm-hmm. Well, they do have an advance. They're way bigger than sharks, right?
Yeah, like way bigger.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So, generally, what do you think about fish and fish life? How do you feel about them?
I feel that fish and fish life are really interesting because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you just have a mystery that you can't solve. Like in sometimes a shark that is eaten by a mysterious creature.
Mm-hmm. And are you afraid of sharks? Are you
Not
scared of them?
not unless I actually see them in person.
Well, what is this supposed to mean?
That means like there's a predator. There's a mysterious animal that ate the shark.
Uh-huh, okay. I get it. Okay, well, so we have some case notes over here. The first case note, it says that there are some interesting parts of this fish. This is to observe streamlined physiology. Do you think that fish look scary, or that their looks are in a way dangerous?
Not really, and sometimes I see sharks cute.
Okay. What about dolphins?
Dolphins are also cute.
Mm-hmm. Well, what does streamlined physiology means?
Streamlined physiology means like. Okay, maybe I don't know.
Okay, can you take a guess?
I think it's a physical thing about the streamline.
Exactly. So it's to tell us that the body of fish, mainly sharks, means that their body shape and physical features are designed to move through water smoothly, quickly, and with very little resistance. So that's why whales are not very fast because they're huge and fat.
They're fat?
Yes, whales are gigantic. So when we say that something is streamlined, it means that it fits the lines of the stream. It moves, it glides very, very quickly. And do you think that this over here? Oh my God! Wait, I didn't want it to make this big. What is this? What is propulsion system?
Propulsion system is to propeller something, do something kind of like a propeller, it makes it go forward or stuff.
Yes, exactly, like a propeller, like a jet. For example, on a plane, we have like these propellers, and they have jet fuel, and when they release it, they propel themselves. That's how planes fly.
Yeah.
And these fish, they use something called caudal fin mechanics. It's a very tiny thing over here that makes them go very, very fast.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So let's do the initial assessment. I'm assuming that you've read this from Reading Explorer, right?
I have this.
Oh, okay. So before we open the case file, now we are the detectives, right? You and I.
Yeah.
Before we open the case file, let's test our current assumptions about the great white shark. So before we do that, we need to make up detective names. What is your detective name gonna be?
Squirrel detector. How about that?
Okay, so you're gonna be the squirrel detective, and I'm gonna be Sarah Holmes.
Wow.
Like Sherlock Holmes. Have you ever heard about Sherlock Holmes?
Yeah, I heard about him.
Yes, he's a very, very famous detective. So we're gonna do this.
Just a moment.
I'm gonna write my name too.
Oh, wait. That's squirrel detect. Wait, no.
Okay. Ah, nice.
And I'm gonna change
Okay, I like
her
that.
color. Because she likes
Mhm.
blue, I'm gonna give her blue.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's perfect. So there's 3 of us, and we are gonna open this case file, and let's do that. So, let's see how well we think in advance. Let's take a look at the first case note, A. Most shark attacks are by great white sharks. What do we think, detective? Okay. Well, since this is not sadly an option, we must choose one. Let's choose one.
Okay, then
Whichever.
I will choose true.
Okay. Most people do not survive an attack by a great white shark. What do we think? Okay. Case note C. There is more chance of being killed by lightning than by a great white shark. Okay. Okay. In case note D, great white sharks have around 300 teeth. Interesting. So these are our initial assessments, okay? We will verify these claims with evidence we get from the file, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so detective, let's assess the incident. Point Dume, California. We have an eyewitness account.
An eyewitness account. Subject. Craig Rogers and his surfer was attacked in sunny California. Craig Rogers was sitting on his surfboard, scanning the distance for his next wave. Suddenly, his board stopped moving. He looked down and was terrified to see a great white shark biting in front of his board like a popsicle. I could have touched its eye with my elbow. Wow, so good. Case note G.
Okay.
The shark's approach was completely silent, which makes Fat Gus Holmes over here thinks the shark is trying to collect data, like some kind of octopus. I'll talk about that later.
Okay. Thank you, detectives, for your help. Very well. So you just read what happened. Let's go on.
Oh my gosh.
The encounter. Oh dear.
I'm gonna
A
fix
puzzling
it.
turn of events.
There you go. Fix.
Thank you very. It's like nothing ever happens.
Yep, it's just a flower.
Oh, it's a very beautiful flower. Nice way of fixing it.
Thank you.
So for our evidence log, we have to go over some important things. First is confusion and injury. In his horror, Rogers waved his arms, accidentally cutting 2 fingers on the shark's teeth. Interesting. What do we think? This makes shark's teeth very sharp.
Yeah, it's pretty sharp. So what I was imagining was that, like, this is the shark's teeth. I know it looks kind of, there you go. Now it looks like a shark's teeth. And then two of Roger's fingers slide like this, and then cut straight over like a knife. Like a knife that is cutting some lettuce. And then I gotta add a detail. There you go.
That's perfect. Okay, valid. Okay, we have evidence. Good. Now, this witness said that how he escaped. He got off the opposite side of his surfboard into the water. Do we believe him?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll believe him. And now we have the anomaly. Look at what this says. Can you read it?
The anomaly. Then, despite Rogers being in the water with blood flowing from his fingers, the 5-meter-long shark simply swam away.
Interesting. Since we are the investigators here, we will ask, why would this predator, this shark, ignore and injure the victim in the water? This is the central question of our investigation, okay?
Okay. Fat Gus,
why would the shark ignore this?
Yeah, why would you think?
It's
She said, maybe you didn't hear her, but she used the scroll language, so maybe you didn't hear her. But we have a recording, so the recording probably heard her. So, but it didn't really hear it in person. So I'm just gonna say what she said. So she said that she thinks that the great white shark might have accidentally swallowed a little bit of the plastic and doesn't feel good, which makes it uninterested in any feasts right now. So it simply swam away and of course is trying to cure itself.
Okay, that's an interesting point. Thank you very much, Holmes. So now that we know this, and that we know what happened in this timeline of events, let's move on. Okay, so for this part, we need to separate fact from fiction. Can you tell me, what do you think? What are facts and what is fiction?
Fiction is like things that are not real. Fact is things that are real. Like for example, Fat Gus is an American gray squirrel. That is a fact. A fiction is that people thought that Fat Gus was a boy, but she turned out to be a girl.
Okay. Very well. So now, one thing that separates fact from fiction is that facts are backed up with evidence or proof.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Does fiction have evidence and proof?
Fiction definitely has no proof.
Very good. Okay. For a moment, I want to focus on this. It says statistical reality. This will answer one of our questions.
Physical reality. A person has a greater chance of being killed by lightning than by great white.
Do you remember your answer before we started?
I said it was true.
Okay, well, in that case, you are correct.
Yep, and I am also correct that Fat Gus is an American gray squirrel because she literally has an ID card.
Really? Can I see it? Oh, wow. Okay, Fat Gus, I see you. A citizen.
Let's see if I can, like, get it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure this is made by recycled paper. Yeah, this is.
Okay, that's
so
very
it
good.
says Fat Gus, not whatever Fat Gus is spelled backwards. It says, American gray squirrel, energetic acrobats. Gray squirrels chatter away as they scamper about in the treetops, leaping easily between limbs. Found everywhere from backyards to dense forests. They love nuts and hoard them for the future status least concern. And then there's also another one
Wow.
signed by Fat Gus. This is
Okay.
eco-friendly, whatever that means.
Okay.
That one doesn't really have anything interesting, but the first one does.
It definitely does. Wow, thank you for showing me that.
You're welcome.
And now I got more familiar with Fat Gus's origins. And now, for key intelligence briefing. So imagine that we are in a room
Mm-hmm.
and we have a round table and we are each presenting an evidence, very important evidence, yes, like that. And the room is dark and there's only lights above us that shine directly on the table.
Wow, that sounds very, 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 very strongly mysterious.
Yes, I've seen a lot of movies, a lot of detective movies.
Of course, I can't miss out Fat Gus.
Of course, that's our third member of our squad.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So, dear colleagues, we've gathered here today to do something very important.
Yep.
So, global attacks. Over 100 shark attacks happen worldwide each year. Of these, 1/3 are said to be great white sharks.
Wow.
Yes. Does this answer any of our questions from the beginning of the lesson?
Yeah, I think it does.
Okay, let's make a short break here and we will finish it in the class after this one, okay?
Okay. Oh, and next class you might see a suspect, but that's for next class. See you next
Okay.
time.
See you.
See you.